Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Ragnamod VI. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode we got together and we done this little bit right here. We got Botany started, we got into Psi. Matter of fact, I just used some Psi. Because we were going to get started with some mystical agriculture and Botany Pots, and we couldn't do it. But today, oh, we can do it. We've got what we need now to do it. I want to get mystical agriculture going before we get into refined storage. I've got a few days of time that I'm not going to be able to record. It'll just be playing or just AFK. Holidays coming up, and I can grow a few seeds that we're going to need to make life a bit easier when it comes to getting into refined storage. So today, we need these guys. Hopper Botany Pots. We need Inferium gears. It's not that hard to make. We've already got all the stuff for it. It's, yeah, that stuff. Diamond, lead, ender pearls. We've got all that stuff taken care of. We need create stuff. We can create make all that stuff. It's not that hard. That'll get us to Botany Pots. None of this, the Coin of Fortune, we've got all this stuff spawning in with our little mob farms down yonder. All that stuff's taken care of, so we're good to go with that. The problem that we had last episode getting into the mystical agriculture was needing energized steel to get into power. We can now get into power. All we need is some starting stuff. That transfers 10 FE. Those, we might be able to make those instead. Yeah, we can't get any farther than that. So we can get into power to do the energized steel, to get that going, and we can make all this. We've got to make a ton of mechanical crafters. Not really hard to make. We're probably going to have to set up a new set of cogwheels and stuff, because I don't think this is going to be enough power for it to go. So, first things first is our Botany Pots. These guys, it's just a lot of clay, and I don't think I have got clay going yet, but we do have a load of clay. So let's go ahead and get these guys going. 64 clay balls is not a whole lot. Hey, my pewter's done. These guys can go in here. Do I have clay anywhere else? There's clay in there. I don't have terracotta anywhere else. We may have to go get some more terracotta. Matter of fact, not more terracotta. I need to get... Wait a minute. Right here, not too far from our homestead, which is right here. We've got all the terracotta we need. All the terracotta we need. So it's 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and grab another bit of this. And that should get us enough for that. All we need to do is wait for the clay to smelt up, and we'll have our Botany Pots made. So that part of this is taken care of. That's going to make a stack of Botany Pots. There's no way we're going to be able to make a stack of Hopper Botany Pots. We are going to need to make some hoppers. Yeah, we don't have nowhere near enough stuff to do a whole stack of these, but at least I can get them going. We so need a tree farm going. Hey, look, we got Edelwood logs. We were talking about that last episode. And I was actually told that those had a recipe. They do. Good. Now we know. Thank you. Alright, so, I done forgot where I was going. Hoppers. We need chest. We need hoppers. $20 will be decent enough for now. We're definitely going to have to get a whole lot more resources together. I do need to make this guy. I need to get some comparators made. Alright, so here's going to come the fun part of this. The Coin of Fortunes do not stack. So, I'm going to have to do this the hard way, which kind of sucks, but, you know, whatever. Alright, simple solution. Simple problem, simple solution. Just place the chest down next to the crafting station. Got that taken care of. We can now make our 64 Botany Pots. Beautiful. We'll throw those guys in there. Next up on our list that we need to do, we need to get some netherite scrap. And for us to make the most out of netherite scrap, I need to make a crusher, and I need to make an enrichment chamber. I don't remember if we've got any. We still got a couple of, oh no, we still got one of these left. We need one of those, and then I need a steel block. And we can get number 2 of these. So that guy. Combiner. That's why we had the combiner. That guy and that guy will give us that. So for our crusher, I need basic control circuits. Nothing really that hard. Crusher made. Enrichment chamber made. So we're going to throw these guys. I tell you what. I'm not going to be playing a whole lot this week. Well, I'm not going to be recording a whole lot in the next week. Probably won't be till Thanksgiving Day. It's probably going to be my next day off. Well, I know it's my next day off, but I'm going to try to get some work done here. Getting stuff set up. So, but we can put these guys in here in the crusher. It gives us 3 pieces of dirty scrap, and then we could run it through the enrichment chamber, and it's more or less tripling what we were getting 1 out of, which is nice. Only thing else we need, I have to keep the only thing else we need now is a whole bunch of Inferium, which we looked at that. I don't need the Inferium blend. I need induction smelter. We do need diamond dust, which we can get out of the crusher now. We need quite a bit. How many diamonds do we have? We've got quite a bit. Let's do a stack of these and go from there. So while I'm waiting on that to go, I am working on getting our polished rose quartz. Rose quartz, easy enough to make, just nether quartz and redstone. Then you want to make sandpaper. I went ahead and made the diamond grit sandpaper because we've got a lot of these to do. Basically just hold the just hold the sandpaper in your offhand and the rose quartz in your other hand and hold right click and it will polish them and make them. I gotta stand here for a minute. Alright, so while we're waiting on all of that to finish up, I figured I'd go ahead and get started on power. These guys are not going. Those guys run through what they had in it. I figured out this guy's not working, and I don't know why. Because we are chunk loaded. But as soon as I walk away from here, he stops. So, but that's going now. Anyways, from what I'm gathering from Power, it looks like all the recipes are still pretty much the same. The only thing that changes is how we get the ebony. So, not the ebony, but the dielectric paste. And to do that, that right there. And it doesn't look like that uses a whole lot of mana for that, which is nice. I figured it'd cost us a lot more. So, but to get through all this right quick, we're going to, like I said, we need to make these guys here, which we need these to make the rods. It's just iron bars. It's basically just a whole bunch of iron, which we are starting to get a bit low on. I don't know. I had some iron bars in. I got 1 iron bar in there. So, nothing too complicated-ish. So we need that. We need these guys. Let's make 4 of those. Let's make... See, look, we're already out of iron. There we go. Now it's back. Those guys, these guys, we'll roll with that for a minute. We're not getting any quest stuff here. Yes, we are. So, Energizing Orb is where we need to start with first, which I already knew that. One of these guys. And I just need some glass. Energizing Orb complete. Will that give us... No, that just gives us another Energizing Orb. Doesn't make much sense, but, you know, okay. So these guys, we need to make some capacitors, more iron, more redstone. Everything takes iron and redstone. Can't do that in there. Let's do it in this one. And let's make a few of these guys. That's probably more than enough for what we need. It got the quest complete to make these guys. Let's go ahead. That's probably more than I really wanted to do, but there we go. That's 5 recipes for those. The only thing now we need is 5 pieces of quartz. And our tier 1 ones are done-ish. Beautiful. Those are now done. Now to make the tier 2, we need the basic capacitors that we just made. And we need blocks of quartz. And I need 5 more of those. Alright, so we're all set up here, ready to go. Using just the basic universal cables. We've got this going on. I did turn on our lava power because we're fixing to use a bunch of power. Still waiting on the Inferium to get done, but for this, all we need to do is put a gold iron in here, and it will go, it will do its thing, and we get the energized steel. Now, we can automate this. No sense of automating it this soon. We'll wait till we get into some of the bigger stuff. So I'm just going to sit here and do this the hard way. I only need about 15, but in order to complete the quest, we need to do 64. We're going to need that many of them before we're done with anyway, so we might as well go ahead and do it all while we're sitting here doing nothing. Alright, so I think we're ready to do this. I did have to upgrade our cogs and stuff. The water wheels were not nowhere near enough. I got 9 of them made or set down next to it, and then had to make the furnace engine. It's not really that hard to make. Brass plates, brass casing, all that stuff, easy enough. I still got a bunch of brass casings. So, we should be about ready to do this. The only thing we're missing right now is the red rock wool. Rock wool we get from smelting slag. We got a whole bunch of slag from this guy right here. So that was easy enough for us to take care of. That's not what I need. I got to get some red dye. The Botany petals can be turned into dye. They used to make floral powder. It got changed in the newer versions. It's now just red dye. Or, well, not just red dye. It's all the dyes. So that is rather convenient. So, we are ready to hopefully do this. I suck at using this thing. So, to make these guys, we need that there, that there, that there, and then finally those guys. That should be good. Let's throw a couple things in here. It's actually going. Let's see if this is going to work. It's not looking like it. Alright, so I'm not 100% sure what I just pulled off. But I've got all of them going towards the middle. I went ahead and got rid of the extra ones that we don't need for this craft. And have them all going down. And everything now seems to work. I've not used Create a ton. And it gets... the whole getting things to all go one direction always gets me. So, but we've got what we need now to do this. I can sit here and let these guys go while we're waiting on everything else to finish, and we should be good to go. Alright, so I got them to work with all of them, and we are now making the altar itself. I messed up. I still got to make one more pedestal. I thought I had them all made. Got ahead of myself. We do need one more recipe of the iron plates. So there is that guy. Let's go ahead and do this one more. That's not what I wanted. How do I get that out of there? That'll work. Well, sort of. I needed an empty hand to get it out of there. I figured it out. Sometimes I have those moments. And that is not going to work. So I'm guessing it is going to make us do it without the stuff in it. Or the extra ones, which kind of sucks. Yeah, it does not like having the extra crafters along with it. So, but there we go. We've got our infusion altar complete. We can just set this guy up anywhere for the time being. We're going to be making a whole bunch of seeds here pretty soon. That guy goes away. This guy goes here. He's now set up and complete. We're ready to start making seeds, which is awesome. The only thing we need right now is our botany pots to grow this stuff. We've got a handful of gears. Not very many. That's only enough to do a few. The problem that I have right this minute is that is all the lead we have right now, period, in our world, which kind of sucks. I'm going to have to go do some mining. So we'll let that go. We'll throw a few more in these in here. That'll give us a couple more, and we'll be able... I did mess up and I had to make the brass plates, and I had to make some gold plates, and I took the cast off before I was ready to and screwed it all up. So, but now we should be able to make... Wait, did we make the botany pots? We made the botany pots. We should be able to make the hopper botany pots. Beautiful. If only I could sit here and do this over and over and over again. I'm hoping this maybe gives us one when we complete the quest. We've only got a couple more that we can make. That... Well, we got 13. Not too bad. So, that takes care of that. Does the quest give us more? It does not. It gives us peat. Is peat any good? Peat gives us a slightly shorter grow time. Alright, so now that we've got that, we need to get some inventory space because I've got way too much crap in my inventory. Alright, so now that we've got that squared away, it is time to get started with making some seeds. Our first seed that I want to make is just going to be a regular Inferium Seed. That's it. Nothing fancy about it. I want to see how much just regular Inferium, that's 0.2. Our peat has, what was that? That is basically the same. So we can use that at least for this guy here. I put one in here. I don't want, that's not going to let me plant it. Well. Alright, so to make this, we need farmland. And to get farmland, we need a hoe. I have a hoe. Somewhere. Alright, so farmland got. We'll go ahead and make a bunch of this dirt up. If we don't use it for tier 1 seeds. We have to have it to upgrade our seeds. So let's see if we can grow this guy now. There we go. He's growing. We will get a bunch more Inferium. It's not going to be very fast, but like I said, we'll be spending some time around here not doing a whole lot. We'll be good to go. Alright, so mystical agriculture. Where are my silicon seeds? That's what I'm looking for. Basalt, rubber, aluminum, silicon. So we're going to have to get at least 2 Prudentium. So we need to make some crystals. These guys right here. Easy enough to do. We've got a bunch of prosperity shards. We need a gem. We need one of these. Let's go ahead and grab a stack of these. We're going to need them. So there is our Inferium gemstone, and there, well, and then there is our Inferium fusion crystal. Now, I want to see, we've got some mending books. I want to see if we can do this. Beautiful. That will make life a whole lot simpler. A whole lot simpler. Alright, so quest-wise, we are looking at, we've got that guy done. That's going to give us an apple. I'm not worried about that. We've got Inferium Seed base. That is just that right there. It's easy enough for us to worry about doing. None of these we really need. We made Inferium Seeds. We've got that. We need, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Let's go ahead and make a handful of these guys. Beautiful. That's taken care of. We've got that. That unlocks all of those, but does not unlock these just yet. We need to make the Inferium Seed base. Let's take those and make those. Beautiful. That's got that. We can go get our Inferium Seed out of here. It is nighttime. There we go. Quest complete. That's taken care of. Alright. So now, I want to get to our tier 2 stuff. We want this guy here. It's not a whole lot, but we can take one of these and one of those, and that gives us a Prudentium base. We need a lot more than that to get the quest. We might as well. Alright, so for our seed, we need 4 pieces of silicon. That, I need to empty those out. Nether quartz inside of a furnace gives us some silicon. We are going to need a bunch of silicon. That's one of the reasons why I want to get this going before we get started with it. With the silicon essence, 3 gives us 8. We'll be able to make a bunch of these pretty quick like. And it's a lot better than having to go mining for quartz, which we don't seem to have a whole lot of. So there is all of that. We can do 4 of these. And our seed in the middle. And then I need a button or a lever. Doesn't matter. We'll go with a button since I've got a bunch of them. And there we go. That's how we make all the seeds. Basically, it's the same way we make seeds all the way through this. So now that we've got that, we are going to need some Prudentium Farmland. That guy can go in there along with our silicon seed, and we just need to make sure that this guy is going to give us silicon and not a seed. Alright, so that's pretty much the whole gist of it all. It's going to be a lot of collecting Inferium and crafting seeds. There's no sense of us sit here to craft all of them together. We've done all the hard parts. Basically, the only other difference in doing all of these is going to be doing the soul seeds, and we'll do those later. I'm not too worried about them right this minute. But as far as seeds goes, I may do like iron seeds, gold seeds, stuff like that right quick. Just stuff that we need to get going, just so we can get into refined storage rather well when we get back. But we do have a bunch of quests to complete. One, we need to complete this because we've already done all of that. We get the infusion altar. That's going to give us more prosperity ore, which is nice. Prosperity gemstone is going to give us another one. Prosperity seeds gives us another one of those. Pretty much. Inferium block is nice. This is going to give us an apple, another seed, more Prudentium, silicon essence, more farmland, another gem, and more farmland. So that takes care of all of that. Let's clean out our inventory. Alright, that's cleaned out. Let's go on with the quest. We've got some miscellaneous quests. I made a chest. What did I do with said chest? Oh, that's the chest that we have over with our crafting table there, which is nice. I thought somebody was at my door. Alright, so next up we've got the one for golden hopper. It's a hopper with a filter. No big deal. We had the botany pot one that give us peat. That's all of these quests now complete. We've got some create quests to do. We got the one for the rose quartz, one for the polished quartz. I did go back and make the regular sandpaper just so we could complete that quest. And then more brass casings. One of those I should have looked. I wouldn't have to craft so many of them. So that is done. Mechanism. We got an enrichment chamber, which is going to give us obsidian. Enriched obsidian. More diamond dust. That takes care of all those. And then power, we got basic capacitor, which gives us iron. That's just going to give us XP. Dielectric paste is going to give us some more. And that's going to give us some more energized steel. Alright, so with that, we got a whole bunch of quests complete today. We got mystical agriculture stuff ready to go. Oh wait, we still got, I need to do this. This is for getting into astral sorcery. Or not astral sorcery, but getting into power. We got that taken care of. One of them I haven't done yet. This guy here, which is how to get into create. We already got into create. So that is that. We're ready to go. We're ready to move on. I don't know how long it'll be before this is Friday that I'm recording this. I don't know when it's going to go up. It may go up today. It may go up sometime this weekend. Basically, Saturday, I'm busy all day. It's grandbaby's birthday. And then my Hell Week starts. The first of 2 Hell Weeks. This one and then the week of Christmas. So, yeah, I'm going to be busy this week. So, anyways, if I don't see you all before then, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. If I do see you before then, I'll tell you again. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.